Hey, what's up guys, it's Dan for United Q.
And Barbecue Forte.
And we're here at the Bunch of Swines competition barbecue course. They had the backyard barbecue course yesterday, which we didn't quite get to, but we're here for the competition class today.
We're going to get to see all the rounds and see all their methods, what rubs they use, what sauces they use, temperatures, everything, so we're really looking forward to today. All
of this inside information, and I mean, one of the best teams in the world, which is absolutely awesome to be here with. I mean, just absolutely smashed it in Europe last week, winning one of the biggest competitions. So, and they're number one in ribs, I think, at the minute in Europe. So they're pretty much their best ribs in Europe. So it's going to be awesome to get some information from them and find out how they do it. Also, they're like the leaders at the minute with hot and fast. They're absolutely smashing everything hot and fast. They're doing everything, all their cooks hot and fast at the minute at competitions. So really looking forward to seeing that different aspect of things. But they're also going through all of the low and slow stuff. So really looking forward
from both angles and get to compare them and really see what we think's best.
Can't wait. It's going to be absolutely awesome.
Let's go and try it.
Let's go.
We are a bunch of swines and this is our competition class.
Come and have a look and see what we get up to.
So I'm going to go 3 down here off the ends. So I've got one small tiny little bone and then those 2 flat bones. Basically I want to leave one of those flat bones on that end and then they start going into the ones that I would actually use. So I'll just cut down there. And then I only want to cook 10 or 11 bone racks of ribs. I don't want them to be too big. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll square up on the 10th rack, on the 10th bone. Okay. Cleaned up most of the fat on that. I just want to then clean up down these middle bits. Now, when I'm trimming out this fat in the middle, okay, I always make sure that I'm lifting the ribs up like that and cutting down, because then that's going to make sure that I'm not going to gouge into the bones, basically create shiners, which the judges aren't going to want to see. So. So, brisket is the bit we're going to move on to next. As a lot of people know, we are sponsored by, but we've also, the only reason we became sponsored by Aberdeen Black was because we used their product a lot and we won a lot with it. I'm the type of person, when it comes to competition barbecue, I do not care about what money I spend on anything. If I think something is going to give me an edge, I will pay for it, I don't care. I use these briskets because I get good results with them. So what I'm looking for is this fat wedge here.
Yeah.
So if it's got a nice fat wedge there, it's generally going to have some nice marbling in it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on separating the point from the flat. I'll still leave it attached, but basically I want to expose the point more so I can get some rub on it.
Wants to come around here so you can actually see it.
Oh wow. So I'm going to go first coat, not that heavily, across the whole width of the brisket. Turn it.
Use the height to get more even spread.
When I'm cooking a pork butt, I am only cooking for 2 muscles. Okay, I'm cooking for the money muscle and I'm cooking for the horn. So what I'm going to do now, okay, is I'm going to inject into this money muscle, okay, and I'm going to go horizontal in at intervals about 1 inch apart. Sweet money. as I'm going to put this into the smoker, okay, you'll notice I'm going to put that with the point on the what's going to be the hotter side of the drum.
So when you're on the campsite, if you can get a flat table that's level, you're onto a winner straight away. If not, just fold up the corners, so when you pour your marinade in, it stays in the floor and doesn't go all over the place. Here you'll see some silver skin. That is actually a little chicken goujon that we don't use. So I just go in with my thumb. Now when you take that goujon off, you will see 2 ligaments and a blood vessel.
Basically, I'm going to go halfway down that knuckle, square that off. This is why I like hot and fast brisket. Puffs up, look at the caramelisation that you get with that.
I think I need to try it a bit.
As long as you keep on going.